Well, Angel Reese had her a double-double last night. That's right. Oh, once again, this proves that Angel Reese's double-doubles does not equate to victories. Never has.
What occurs when you achieve respectable numbers, but your team is still overwhelmed by an injury-plagued opponent? Just ask Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, who in their most recent catastrophe against the Los Angeles Sparks completely destroyed them in yet another lopsided defeat and made a 13-point, 12-rebound effort seem completely pointless.
This ain't even funny no more. I know everybody think I'm about to clown and I'm about to roast. This ain't even funny no more. The Chicago Sky just lost to the Los Angeles Sparks by a score of 91-78. And let's be serious here. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that are playing without two starters.
The Sky are currently 0-3 to begin the season, and their most recent victory, which occurred in early September of last year, seems like it was ages ago. Even though the Sky can't buy a bucket, teams like the Indiana Fever are demonstrating their ability to compete at the championship level. If you think Ree and the Sky are losing, leave a humorous comment below, baby giraffe, and let's go.
In fact, one could say it, generally speaking, always leads to losses. And she got, for lack of a better way of putting it, cooked, rotisseried, grilled, baked, fried. I mean, however you want to go. Sauteed by Kelsey Plum last night against the LA Sparks.
Angel, you know what truly irritates me? With 13 points and 12 rebounds against the Sparks, Reese recorded another double-double. And for some reason, her supporters act as like it counts when her team loses 91-78. On paper, her stats are respectable, but when you consider that she missed layup after layup and only made 5 of 11 field goals in the most disappointing basketball performance of the season.
This team is not good. It's 0-3. It's ugly, and I don't know that it's going to improve. All right? I don't. So let's jump over here before we get to the highlight that's getting Angel Reese absolutely destroyed right now online, on social media.
The numbers are 0-3. It's ugly, and I'm not sure if it will get better. Okay, I don't. Let's go over here first, before we reach the highlight, which is getting Angel Reese is currently completely trashed on social media. When the Sky urgently needed points, Reese had several chances just under the hoop, but was unable to convert them. Let's be honest about what really happened in this game. When you consider that the majority of her tries were inside 5 feet of the hoop, her 45% field goal seems average. She was practically cleaning up her own mess and calling it production when 3 of her made baskets came from offensive rebounds. To put it briefly, she was gathering her own rebounds.
Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that's playing without two starters. The Chicago Sky, listen, man. Y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash. You guys are trash.
At this point, the so-called Bayou Barbie's 12 rebounds, which everyone wants to applaud, become extremely embarrassing. A significant portion of them were from her own missed shots coming back to haunt her. That double-double starts to seem quite meaningless when you're using your own bricks to boost your rebounding stats. She was completely ridiculed by social media fans for this performance. One person wrote, "Cooked that fraud." Another cries in desperation, "Angel, have some shame, sister."
We get to talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky, because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous, lads.
The thing that makes this even worse is this. As they struggled to stay in the game, her teammates were growing impatient as they saw simple attempts clank off the basket. You could see her teammates clamoring for the ball and saying, "Hey, right here, I'm here," during one especially agonizing sequence. This wasn't just one poor shooting night, either, as Ree was 0 for 8 from the field in a prior game against New York and has only made one three-pointer in 4 games this season. She kept forcing up difficult shots rather than making the easy play. It is increasingly evident from the trend that she has significant limits with her offensive game. However, she continues to receive recognition for achieving numbers that don't correspond to victories.
That strategy didn't work. All right, they lost. They got blown the hell out in this game. Angel Reese, 31 minutes, 5 of 11, 45% from the field, and that's an improvement. That is an improvement. God. 12 rebounds, 13 points, 6 offensive boards, and a partridge in a pear tree. I mean, honestly, what is going on?
What hurts the most is that one outlet called this a worthless double-double because it resulted in yet another blowout loss. You can tell that the individual statistics aren't deceiving anyone when supporters are disparaging your team and suggesting that the Chicago Sky should quit playing entirely. Even whether she is competent enough to be scurrying around posing as Caitlin Clark's competitor is being questioned by some observers. These meaningless statistics accomplishments are turning into participation awards that demonstrate how dysfunctional this Chicago club truly is.
So, here's the play that's got everybody talking because Kelsey Plum clowned Angel Reese after this. Obviously, Kelsey Plum's not as tall as Angel Reese is, and she cooked Angel Reese's ass in hot grease. Let's go.
Pie by Stevens.
The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
Pie by
Oh.
Stevens.
The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
And then hits her with the too small.
Here, Kelsey Plum chose to make Angel Reese a social media meme with the most disrespectful gesture of the WNBA season. The 5 feet 8 inches Plum made the traditional too small taunt by extending her arm below her hip with her palm flat after blowing past the 6 feet 4 inches Reese for a simple layup. Fans were going bonkers over the insolence of an 8-inch tall guard telling a forward she was too small.
Yeah, too small. Kelsey Plum is a badass. Let's just keep it real. She is a badass. How about a different angle on this?
Now feet. Here's Plum, a hop in her step. Plum, the blow by in the left hand. Now feet. Here's Plum, a hop in her step. Plum, the blow by in the left hand.
Yeah. Too small. Yikes. It's look at this. Hey Plum Dog, how many wins does the Sky got? Down here.
Plum supported those disparaging remarks with a brilliant performance that revealed Chicago's defense's flaws. In what turned into a tutorial on veteran basketball, she scored 28 points on 9 of 18 shots, drained 6 three-pointers, and threw out 8 assists. Her choice of shots was flawless. Her judgment was clear, and she managed the game's tempo like a pro with championship experience.
Right here, Kelsey Plum destroyed them. 6 of 10 from three-point range, 28 points, 8 assists, 2 boards for the LA Sparks that didn't look terrible, to be honest, last night from what I could see. I thought they looked pretty good. I mean, Rickea Jackson didn't play in this game, and Cameron Brent is still hurt. It's going to be an interesting team when they get completely healthy. It's going to be an interesting squad.
The WNBA organization shared information about the taunt on social media, making the moment Plum hit that shot over iconic. Seeing this seasoned guard humiliate the overhyped sophomore even delighted the league. By including a picture of Plum making the gesture in their post-game statement, the Sparks official account enhanced the event and made it obvious that they were proud of their guard's audacity. These 6 three-pointers weren't merely fortunate baskets either. They methodically thwarted Chicago's defensive rotations and demonstrated the Sky's lack of readiness for simple pick-and-roll coverage. Every time Chicago attempted to assist on defense, Plum took advantage of the void and forced them to pay. As the Los Angeles crowd watched its experienced guard dissect this purportedly gifted Chicago team, they went completely crazy.
Harris, the overhyped sophomore. The Sparks official account amplified the moment by using a photo of Plum, making the gesture in their post-game message, making it clear they were proud of their guard's boldness. Those 6'3"
The fact that Plum received an elbow to the nose throughout the game yet continued to play through it added to the performance's impressiveness. After the injury, she scored points and gave a post-game speech that demonstrated true leadership. When the pressure is on, a championship experience looks like this. It was extremely clear how Plum's effective 50% shooting contrasted with Reese's difficulties. Plum was making wise plays and shooting clutch shots while Ree was missing layups and boosting her stats with rebounds from her own mistakes. While one guy was posting meaningless stats, the other was winning basketball games.
What is going on in Chicago, bro? I know everybody, we enjoy, when Angel Reese get the missing the layups, we clown, we get our jokes off, but let's be serious here. She's the best player on that garbage team. And she's not good enough to be your best player on a decent team. She's not good enough to be the best player on a decent team. She's not good enough. I'm sorry, it just is what it is.
After scoring 37 points against Golden State in the season opener, Plum came into this game averaging 24 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals per contest. The attacking identity of this club has changed as a result of her trade to Los Angeles. Social media users questioned whether Ree is truly overrated and referred to this as a humbling of her. This performance demonstrated that Kelsey Plum is deserving of far more praise than she currently receives, particularly when she is out there making players appear totally bewildered. You know what? Chicago's most recent victory over the Dallas Wings was on September 8, 2024. This indicates that they have lost 8 games in a row over the course of 2 seasons. At this point, the franchise in question has elevated losing to the level of an art form.
But I have to say, she doesn't play defense anymore. Angel Reese doesn't play defense. And I know obviously Azare did quite a bit of damage no matter who she was on. But Azare Stevens, Kelsey Plum, in fairness, she just went nuclear. She was kind of quiet in the fourth quarter, but she went nuclear in this game. Was being left wide open.
Let's face it, this loss to the Sparks was incredibly embarrassing. Cameron Brink, Los Angeles' star sophomore who tore her ACL in the middle of last year, was absent going into this game. Due to serious injury issues, this team was expected to be among the league's weakest this season. Nevertheless, they easily defeated Chicago by 13 points despite this. You know you've reached your lowest point when you're losing to teams that are actually missing their best players.
From the Chicago Sky, they are a joke. They're a joke of a basketball team. You have got, your player just got too small. They don't play defense. There's no effort. There is absolutely no effort.
They are among the worst season openings in WNBA history, thanks to their Sky 0 for 3 start. Most teams use the first few games to sort out their issues. They are being used by Chicago to highlight their true brokenness. To find teams that had such a poor start and still managed to salvage anything significant from their season, you have to go back decades.
Come on, let's stop playing games. I don't know, this Coach Marsh, Tyler Marsh guy, this Marshmallow dude, I don't know where y'all got him from. Y'all got him from Vegas somewhere. His system looks trash. Y'all starting Kia Nurse. Bro, the Chicago Sky gave up the number 3 pick for Ariel Atkins. Bro, I don't even think she scored double figures yet in one game. She's taking 4 shots per game. Y'all gave up the number 3 pick. Y'all gave up Sonia Citron for Ariel Atkins, and she's shooting 4 shots a game. Bro, what is going on in Chicago, bro?
For Sky devotees, this is where things get much worse. Analysts have already forecast that they may not win until late June, making their forthcoming schedule appear incredibly harsh. Based on what we've seen so far, they are up against squad after team that ought to be able to handle them with ease. Some are questioning if they will even finish with 5 wins this season. The coaching choices made throughout this Sparks game also made little sense. The group appeared utterly unprepared for simple aggressive sets.